Hello, by the end of today's lesson, you should be able to solve two-step equations for a variable. The goal of solving a two-step equation is to get the variable all by itself. Okay, so you're solving for that variable, and once you get it all by itself, you know what it equals. The key here is that you are going to do the reverse of the order of operations. So let's look at the example. 3y minus 6 equals 3. So if you think of the order of operations, and that's something you might want to put over here, right? Addition and subtraction is always the last thing. Well, that's the first thing we're going to do here because it's the furthest away from y. Remember, we're trying to get y all by itself, so you remove the things that are furthest from it first. And you're going to do the opposite operation. So we're going to add 6 to this side because negative 6 plus 6 is 0. Whatever we do to one side of the equation, we must do to the other. So we're going to add 6 over there as well. So this equals 0, so we get 3y plus 0 equals 9. It's like a G, it's making it look like y. Okay, and really, do we even need this plus 0? Nah. A lot of times I don't even write it. So now we have 3y equals 9. Once again, we're going to do the opposite operation. So y is being multiplied by 3, so now we're going to divide this side by 3, and we're also going to divide this side by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we're left with just a y over here, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay. So over here, you've probably already done your order of operations, but something else that you should probably put out here that I keep saying is opposite operation. And whatever you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other. And that is a big thing that a lot of students forget. So they forget to go in the opposite direction here, right? They still want to do order of operations, which makes sense, but we're solving for x now, and it's not by itself. Then you have to do the opposite operation, and whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. So let's do another example here. Let's do 8 equals 6 plus 2x. Okay. So once again, we're going to do the addition and subtraction. We're going to get rid of this first. It's the furthest away from x. Okay. So here, this is a positive 6, so we're going to subtract 6 from both sides of the equation. Remember, we need to keep it equal, so whatever we do to one side, we must do to the other. 8 minus 6 is 2. This equals 0, so we're not even going to write it. And then plus 2x. You can put a plus out there, but if you don't put anything, you just automatically assume it's positive. Once again, we have 2 being multiplied by x. We do the opposite operation. We divide. And we're going to divide by 2. Whatever we do to one side of the equation, we must do to the other side of the equation. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 2x divided by 2 is 1x. So here, our answer is x equals 1. All right, let's do one more example. 3 equals f divided by 6 minus 1. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can do this one all by yourself, and then restart once you have it done. All right, hopefully you solved for f all on your own. So we're going to do the furthest thing from f, which is this minus 1, which we're going to add, or plus 1, to both sides of the equation. 3 plus 1 equals 4. F divided by 6 minus 1 plus 1, these equal 0, so we just are left with an f divided by 6. Once again, notice how I'm saying the numerator divided by the denominator. When I say f divided by 6, it's clear what we need to do. We need to multiply both sides of the equation by 6. Now, if it helps you to put 6 over 1, that works as well. You can just remember that this 6 and this 6 will divide out to be 1 or cancel out. You're left with just f on that side. And on this side, 6 times 4 is 24. So f equals 24. If you also got 24, good job. If not, go back through and see where the mistake was. Okay? So once again, as we're going through each of these, okay, you're going to go in the reverse order of the order of operations. Okay? And you're going to do the opposite operation. I like to say opposite operation in opposite order. And don't forget to keep equations equal on both sides. That's pretty important. Okay? Once again, if there's anything more that you need to pull out here, pull out important information, vocab words, and then down here, come up with your own examples. For this one, you're going to need at least 2, okay? And try to get different examples. Don't have, the same operations needing to be used on both sides of the equation. All right, thank you.